Live from Denver. The home of the Nuggets, broadcasting from the Pepsi Center. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. This is the first game back in Denver for the Nuggets.
And the start of a brief homestand for them. And they have a chance, Kevin, to get some wins in front of the home fans before they get back out on the road.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Jordan is up there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3 spot. Drummond a screen. Conley into the lane. And stolen by Jordan.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Conley dishes to Drummond. Good D by Jordan.
And watching Andre Drummond play, he's really just an old school type center. I mean, he eats up space in the middle and finishes plays in close. Not a skilled guy who can pull a defender away from the basket.
Kicks it to Bellinelli. They get the rebound. Tries again. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Oladipo with the ball. Now Green defending. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Daniels, he's checked in for Denver. Satoransky comes in for Michael Conley. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. 6 on the shot clock.
The foot speed to get in position, the quickness of the jump. Drummond with raw talent as a shot blocker.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Chicago with the ball. Denver able to drain the 3. Randolph, no one around him. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And Randolph's skill in knocking down their mid-range jump shot is important to this team. Helps to have a big man with a jumper.
Snatched up. Drummond. Right through the D for the layup. Drummond's got his first basket of the night.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And that one's good. Daniels. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And here are the Nuggets now. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. And Satoransky kicks to Drummond.
A well-coordinated athlete. Drummond rolls off the screen, ready to finish.
You know, you think about the way the Bulls ended their season last year, snuck into the playoffs as the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. And in fact, Smitty, they jumped off to a 2-0 series lead, but then the reverse sweep happens to them.
Yeah, it did. Hard to say how deep they could have gone if they stayed healthy, but they almost put those Cinderella slippers on as an 8th seed. Losing Rondo, it hurt. This team just never looked the same in that series.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Outside Randolph. Back to Jordan. Outside Bogdanovic. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Bogdanovic has got 5. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Oladipo. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And DeAndre is going up for the dunk. No one is stopping him. He's one of the most powerful dunkers this game has ever seen.
They get it again, but they get it back. Fires the 3, and it's Connaughton missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Hardaway, no good.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. The offensive rebound. Drummond. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
You have to block out better than that. Drummond, one of the best in the league at converting off the glass.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
DeAndre is a remarkable athlete who really can get up to the hoop so quickly. When he makes up his mind, he's going straight to the hoop. Just get out of the way.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Satoransky the pass to Drummond.
Intimidating presence on defense. DeAndre Jordan has all the tools in his toolbox.
Oladipo, good.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And they make.
And so it's Chicago. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
And the way we have kind of a positionless game now, Smitty, there is no part of the court, I mean any part of the court, which not one person cannot go to. I mean, a point guard can play any place. The big can go outside like you just talked about.
You're totally right. And now you've seen bigs shooting 2 or 3 feet behind the three-point line. And a lot of point guards starting to post up. It is definitely positionless basketball that we're seeing right now.
But fun to watch. Seeing those bigs shoot like that, wow, fun to watch. They've got Drummond. Satoransky there with Green. Look at that jam.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Denver making a switch here. Temple's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Livingston's checked in. Henderson dishes to Livingston. Here's McConnell. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Nuggets trailed by 10. Doubled by Plumlee. And Temple kicks to Satoransky. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And he recovers it.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas. And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Denver passing it around. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back.
And it's Green missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. And when the Nuggets are clicking on offense, Greg, they are a joy to watch.
You know they are, and one reason is because they're one of the better passing teams in the league. And right near the top in terms of assists per game last season, and all players on this roster at all positions look to make that extra pass to get an easy bucket.
Out left to the wing. Connaughton passes to Temple. And Chicago has possession. The Bulls leading by 8. Tries from 16. Good on the jump shot. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
That one goes in. And the Bulls lead by 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That'll be his second foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Do you see the frame on Andre Drummond? Easy for me to see why he can shed off so many defenders inside. He's incredibly strong. Hard to stop when he gets near the rim.
And that one, good.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Chicago. And the strength of Andre Drummond, you talked about it, Steve. It's not just upper body, but lower body as well. He can open up a lot of space if he gets the ball down low.
You know, once he gets it in the paint, there's nothing you can do. His footwork off the block is coming along well. It's a process for him to refine his moves.
Here's Connaughton. Off target from three-point range. And the wide open shot from Green. They get it back. Back to Henderson. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Here's Satoransky looking for his first basket still in this one. Temple dishes to Drummond. And Temple kicks to Drummond. Connaughton passes to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Good on the triple. Satoransky's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the pass to Connaughton. And Temple kicks to Satoransky. Passes it to Connaughton. The three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Back to Temple. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Zach Randolph's checked in for Green. Bogdanovich comes in for Sean Livingston. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Victor Oladipo in for T.J. McConnell. And Satoransky kicks to Connaughton. Inside. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Satoransky.
A nice job of converting. But what really makes this play, the league pass.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Oladipo. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. Bulls out front, leading by 6. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Bulls leading by 6.
And really the Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Zach Randolph is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Oladipo in a point guard. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And for the Nuggets and their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, and the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying pressure and forcing turnovers as a team, at the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers forced.
And here's the fast. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Yes.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And this is what can happen when Drummond gets into a rhythm, able to score with some consistency.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And it's gotten to this point, Drummond finishing with authority on a consistent basis.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Steve, more and more we see guards turn to the Euro step to get around defenders and route to the rim. It's a slight move, but it's so effective. Which players do you think execute that move the best?
I think Manu. He's one of the guys I play with, even though he's older. Still to perfection. Kevin Durant at his size is unbelievable. DeMar DeRozan, James Harden. And then I don't know if a Euro step you can call it for Russell Westbrook. He just changes direction. It looks like a sped up Euro step in Russell Westbrook's situation. Those are some of the guys that stand out.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Hardaway. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Tim Hardaway, the 23rd pick back in 2013 out of Michigan. Talk about his game.
You know, he's always been a fantastic shooter, mostly a spot-up guy. But now he's able to put it on the floor and make some plays. What he does best, he can run the floor without the basketball.
And Bellinelli kicks to Drummond. Over Jordan. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Bellinelli. 24 points for Andre Drummond.
In attack mode inside, the best of Drummond comes out when he's being decisive.
Stolen by Randolph. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And the 3 ball is good. Oladipo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. Drummond with a screen on Oladipo. Satoransky the pass to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, Green. And Satoransky kicks to Drummond. That one goes. Count it. Drummond's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
And then Randolph slams it in.
And look at the big man roll to the hoop. Randolph cannot be stopped when he's taken it to the rack.
Drummond a screen. Here's Satoransky. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dame, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
And with those Rose-led Bulls teams from a few seasons back, it all went south so fast, but those teams were very tough to beat.
It just shows you how much can change in the NBA in a short span. Bulls are working hard to try to get back to that level. It hasn't been an easy road.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul. Denver on D. 9-point game. Feeds it to Jordan. They double him with Green.
Excellent defense. When Drummond's being aggressive, he's very difficult to score on.
Bellinelli for 3. Denver the rebound. Green kicks to Satoransky. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
When it comes to scoring the ball, DeAndre is very efficient. Get him the ball in the right spots, and you won't be sorry.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Oladipo for 3. Keeps it alive. Jordan dishes to Randolph. And the shot goes in. Randolph's got 9.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Oladipo outside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's Green with the 3. Randolph grabs the board. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That was nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Bogdanovich wide open. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. 8 points for him.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for them.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Denver calls timeout. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 14. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Livingston. Off on that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here's Satoransky. We've got Satoransky. Green out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Daniels in at the four. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision-making there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Hard not to bite on Drummond's pump fake. You have to get up quick to have any chance to contest his shot.
He's off on the second. Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Is that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
You know, Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in. And he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say naturally I was pretty good, but it was repetition and a guy like Judd Heathcote making me a good shooter into a better shooter. And then plus, I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson one year. You're talking about wide open looks. I led the league in three-point shooting because of those guys.
He gets it in there.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first